Looks like we're ready to embark on the next leg of our journey. Our destination is Main Street, U.S.A. Now, everyone stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs inside the train at all times. Oh, and please keep an eye on your children.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
There are some who say that this steam train is a little old-fashioned, but for me, it's the only way to travel. Of course, there are those who prefer to hit the highway. And on the right, you just might spot some pint-sized drivers taking their first spin behind the wheel of a car. Getting from place to place is a big deal in Tomorrowland, where you might board a people mover, zip around on the Astro Orbiter, or book a flight across the galaxy at our busy starport in Space Mountain. Tomorrowland is truly a world on the move. Seems like a whole lot of new neighbors have been migrating in from all corners of the Milky Way. There's that rascally Experiment 626, better known as Stitch, always up to his usual antics. Buzz Lightyear is scouting for a few good space rangers. Even the monsters of Monsters have taken a shine to Tomorrowland. I hear those monsters are pretty funny. They're sure funny looking. Yep, the future is here today at the Magic Kingdom. And the future looks like a lot of fun. But after working on the railroad all the live-long day, it's nice to come home to good old Main Street, U.S.A. Inspired by the small-town dreams of a young Walt Disney, a walk down Main Street is like stepping back into the early years of the 20th century. Of course, ours is a Main Street of the imagination. And we've got our own hometown hero, Mickey Mouse. Mickey and his friends have gathered in Town Square Theater, and they're always happy to meet their fan. He's made a complete trip around the Magic Kingdom. For those of you who've been on board for the whole journey, thanks for putting up with me these past few days. If you're staying with us, we'll be headed for Frontierland next. Complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully step off the train. If you have some.
Once again, folks, this is Main Street Station, Main Street, U.S.A. This serves as your stop on the park exit, Cinderella's Castle, Town Square Theater, where you meet Mickey Mouse and our storybook princesses. Now, as we roll into the station, folks, for your safety, please remain seated until we come to the full and complete stop. And I give you the all clear to disembark. Just a few more feet to go, folks. Please remain seated. All clear. Welcome, folks, to Main Street, U.S.
Welcome aboard Walt Disney World Railroad. We're about to take a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom, with stops along the way at Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're leaving Main Street Station right now, so wave it goodbye. But if you stay on board long enough, sooner or later, you'll be back.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
For an old conductor like me, there's no better place to ride the rails than the Magic Kingdom. By the way, we're traveling on pure steam power. This old locomotive is descended from the mighty trains that powered the golden age of steam. And just like me, it's a little old-fashioned. Now, where else can you travel? U.S.A., Asia, and South America. At the Magic Kingdom, anything is possible, and we're headed straight to the heart of Adventureland. It can get pretty wild in these parts, especially if you run into Captain Jack Sparrow. He's hiding out among those scurrilous pirates of the Caribbean. But whether you're boarding a boat for the Jungle Cruise or flying on Aladdin's magic carpets, you visit Adventureland with a sound right here aboard my train, if you don't mind. We've reached the wild Magic Frontier. Coast is home to covered wagons, cowpokes, and country bears. And we've got our own mountain range of exciting adventures. You might catch a straight down into the briar patch. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone. Tight until we come to a convenience stop. If you're disembarking here, please carry your strollers all the way to the platform before you unfold them. That'll help make room for the new passengers joining us. Watch your step.
One, good business. This is going to be Frontierland Station. This is also served as stop for Adventureland and Liberty Square, where you can find such attractions as Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Country Bear Jamboree, Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Haunted Mansion. As we roll into the station roads for your safety, please remain seated until this train comes to a full and complete stop. And I give you the all clear to disembark. Just a few more feet to go, folks. Please remain seated. All clear. Also for the safety and comfort of all, please note eating, drinking, or smoking while on board. So once again, keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times.
Howdy, folks. If you're just joining us, welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. We're headed for Fantasyland and to Main Street, U.S.A. Everybody stay seated. Keep your hands and arms, feet, and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos
Please stay seated, folks.
en los pequeños. Gracias.
Once again, folks, keep those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Keep those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. In car 2, put your feet inside the train. The gentleman in car number 2 with the black sneakers on, put your feet in.
Here too. Of course, those early settlers weren't the first to make their home in this wild frontier. These native tribes of Plains Indians living, hunting, and trading for centuries before we ever came along. They were the first to tame the wild horses of the American plains, long before our big old iron horses started chugging through these parts.
Aí à noite eu já
We're almost out of the woods, folks. We're coming up on the most magical of lands, Fantasyland, a place where any dream can come true. Fly over London with Peter Pan. Set sail on It's a Small World. Take a trip under the sea with the Little Mermaid, or be our guest at an enchanted feast in the Beast's castle. Whether you're a pixie, a princess, or just an everyday dreamer, there's always something special about Fantasyland. Circus would come to town on the local railroad. Well, the circus is here, and it's set up permanent headquarters as the Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is a place to fly high with Dumbo, or join Goofy on the Barnstormer, a rollicking ride of circus acrobatics and coaster thrills. This station is also your gateway to the rest of Fantasyland and Tomorrowland. Now, please wait until the train has come.
Once again, folks, keep those feet inside the train at all times. In car number 4, put your feet back inside the train.
Our train. For those of you, please watch your step. Thanks for traveling with us on the Walt Disney World Railroad. Join us again real soon. If you're staying aboard, our next stop is Main Street Station.
As we approach the station bus, please remain seated, keeping all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train until we come to a full and complete stop, and I give you the all clear. Again, remain seated, please, until we come to a full and complete stop, and I give you the all clear. Just a few more feet, folks.